let's face it, saying no can be one of the toughest things to do. Whether it's a friend asking for a favor, a colleague inviting you to join a project, or even a family member trying to pull you into their plans, finding the right words can feel like a daunting task. But here's the thing, setting boundaries is essential for your well-being, and you deserve to prioritize your needs and time. Today, we're going to explore some polite and gracious ways to say no that not only help you maintain your boundaries, but also preserve your relationships. The good news, saying no doesn't have to be awkward or uncomfortable. In fact, with the right phrasing, you can communicate your decision with kindness and respect. Let's dive into some examples and tips to help you master the art of saying no gracefully. 1. Expressing gratitude. One of the most effective ways to say no is by starting with appreciation. It's important to acknowledge the effort someone has put into their invitation or request. For example, you might say, "I really appreciate the offer, but I have to decline." This approach not only shows gratitude, but also makes it clear that you value the person's consideration. Gratitude helps to soften the blow of rejection. When someone feels appreciated, they are more likely to understand and respect your decision. Plus, it sets a positive tone for the conversation. You could follow up with a personal note, such as, "It means a lot that you thought of me for this opportunity," which reinforces that you're not rejecting them personally, just the request. 2. Acknowledging their consideration. Another polite way to decline is to explicitly acknowledge their consideration. For instance, you could say, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I won't be able to participate." This phrasing emphasizes that you recognize the invitation or request as something valuable and thought-provoking. Acknowledging someone's thoughtfulness can ease any potential disappointment they might feel. It shows that you are respectful of their effort, and it keeps the relationship intact. You might even add a supportive comment like, "I hope you have a great time." This not only leaves the door open for future interactions, but also reinforces that you genuinely wish them well. 3. Providing a reason. While you don't always need to provide a detailed explanation for your decision, offering a brief reason can sometimes help clarify your no. An example could be, "I'm flattered by the invitation, but I have other commitments." This lets the person know that your decision isn't a reflection of them, but rather your current situation. When you provide a reason, you demonstrate that you're not rejecting them outright. You're simply prioritizing other responsibilities. However, be cautious not to over-explain or make excuses. Keep it simple and honest. For instance, if you're declining a social gathering, you might say, "I have prior plans that I can't change," without going into excessive detail about what those plans entail for. Prioritizing your time. Sometimes, the best way to say no is to communicate your need to prioritize other aspects of your life. You might say, "I need to prioritize some other things right now, but I hope it goes well." This shows that you are focused on your goals and responsibilities, which is a healthy and mature approach. Prioritizing your time conveys that your decision is based on your personal needs rather than a lack of interest. It also opens the conversation for potential future engagement without committing to anything right now. You could even suggest a follow-up, like, "Let's catch up soon," which keeps the connection alive while standing firm in your decision. 5. Keeping it friendly. Sometimes, you might want to convey your interest in what they're offering while still saying no. A great way to do this is to say, "That sounds great, but I'll have to pass this time." This approach keeps the tone friendly and acknowledges that you find the request appealing, even if you can't participate. By framing your response this way, you express a level of enthusiasm while maintaining your boundaries. It's a polite way of showing that you value the invitation, but are simply unable to commit. You can also add, "Maybe next time," to show that you're still open to future opportunities without any pressure. 6. A simple decline. Sometimes the simplest approach is the most effective. You could say, "I'm not able to do that, but thank you for asking." This straightforward response is polite and gets right to the point without overcomplicating things. Using this phrasing indicates that while you're grateful for the opportunity, you're firm in your decision. It's an excellent way to maintain professionalism in work-related situations or to keep things casual in social interactions. This method can leave a positive impression, showing that you're both courteous and confident in your choices. 7. Practicing saying no. Now that we've explored some gracious ways to decline requests, let's talk about the importance of practicing saying no. It can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to saying yes to everything. However, the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Start by rehearsing these phrases in front of a mirror or with a friend. Consider situations where you typically feel pressured to say yes, and mentally prepare your responses. Over time, you'll find it becomes second nature to communicate your boundaries while maintaining kindness. Remember, it's all about practice and self-assertion. 8. Recognizing your boundaries. Understanding your boundaries is crucial when learning to say no. Reflect on what you truly want and need in your life, and recognize that it's okay to prioritize yourself. When you're aware of your limits, it becomes easier to decline requests that don't align with your values or goals. Take time to assess your commitments and feelings. If you find that certain situations consistently drain you or cause stress, it's essential to reevaluate your involvement. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's a necessary part of self-care. Embrace the idea that saying no is a way of saying yes to what truly matters to you. 9. The positive impact of saying no. It's easy to view saying no as a negative action, but in reality, it can have many positive effects. By declining requests that don't serve you, you create space for opportunities that align with your goals and values. Saying no allows you to invest your time and energy into things that genuinely bring you joy and fulfillment. Moreover, practicing this skill can lead to healthier relationships. People will come to respect your boundaries, which can foster more genuine connections based on mutual understanding. Embracing the power of no opens up new possibilities and invites authenticity into your interactions. In conclusion, saying no doesn't have to be awkward or uncomfortable. With the right phrasing and a clear understanding of your boundaries, you can graciously decline requests while preserving your relationships. Remember, it's about expressing gratitude, acknowledging others, and prioritizing your needs. As you practice these polite ways to say no, you'll find that it becomes easier over time. Embrace the power of your choices, and know that it's okay to prioritize yourself. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more content on personal growth and effective communication. Here's to setting healthy boundaries and creating space for what truly matters in your life.